In this demo, we'll focus on using the Entra Admin Center to view and manage built-in roles and assign roles to users, create custom roles, and audit role assignments. So back to the Admin Center here, I'm gonna click on the identity, and then we're gonna click on roles and admins again. And we're gonna see all the roles here, the built-in roles that within Microsoft Entra ID. We're gonna see some of them are tagged as privilege, where these kind of roles can do more impact than the other roles. And also you can see the assignments here and see how many users are assigned to that role. For example, my global admin I have 2 users, help desk admin have 1 user in here. So if we click on one of them, application administrator, for example, right, we're not going to see any active assignments for now. You can see the eligible assignments. We're going to talk more about it when it comes to privileged identity management, but these are the ones, and the expired assignments as well. In the description, we're going to see the permissions that actually granted to the role holder. And we're gonna, if you scroll down, you're gonna see some of the permissions are actually flagged as privileged. Like for example, this one, the applications can update applications credentials or the holder of this role. Same thing, they can update and create custom authentication extensions. They can create and delete OAuth permissions grants. They can update credentials for service principal. They can do many things. Now we're into the application administrator role settings. We can see that the activations is set to 8 hours. Require notifications when or justifications on activations is set to yes. Tickets no, and things like in assignments as well. We can change all of these settings that you see here by clicking on the edit button. And then you can see the activation maximum duration set to 8 hours. We can change it up to 24 hours. On activations, we can require Azure MFA or authentication context, which we're going to talk about more in depth in the next classes. You can require tickets information on activations or approval. Say that you're requesting a global admin, and that requires an approver from a manager or some kind of leadership team. On assignments here, you can allow permanent eligible assignments. Same thing on the active assignments. Or you can say this user will need that role to be eligible of that role for 6 months, 3 months, or something based on your business needs. You can also require Azure MFA on active assignments every time. Same thing for notifications. You will see the default recipients is going to be admin, assignee, and approver. You can add an additional recipient, say like a department manager or some kind of security auditors or something like that. You can also click on the critical emails only. Send notification when members are assigned as an active to this role. You can customize that and additional recipients as well. Same thing goes for the send notifications when eligible members activate this role. Back to the role and administrators blade, we can go in here to create a new custom role. You can see, give it a name, say like test, and then you can give it a description for sure. You can start either from scratch or clone from a custom role. If you click here, you should have like a previous custom role to create from. But for this example, we're gonna start from scratch. We gotta put the name again. I'm gonna call it test. You go to permissions, right? You're gonna see what kind of permissions you need for this role. Make sure when it comes to privilege, you pay extra attention to see, because we're following the least privileged role, which is kind of the zero trust. You say we need honors read, and then we click next. Take us to review and create, and we create. It's going to create a role for us, and we're going to see it here as test.